The salty sea breeze, the waves on a summer night, and that look on your face. I'll remember this for a long, long time. Sunshine,
Wild and Is the concert starting?
Wanna be my research subject? Wanna be my research subject?
Need something? Wild and Is the nothing to
sunshine.
It is an honor to receive your invite.
Let's stir up some trouble.
This is no way to treat guests.
Hit him where it hurts.
The least won't hurt you.
Please step back.
Beware.
I've
Beware. Not even close.
take this.
Here.
Found your weakness.
Yep.
No use. No escape.
That's the way.
Here. Run into trouble? Swift wind. Howling by. You won't be disappointed.
Danger! Just kidding.
Here.
I'll make it painless. It's not over.
Let's feed him a bit.
Some little fish.
Beware.
Found your weakness.
It'll be over soon. Take this.
You did great.
The tables have turned. The frigid wind is coming. Are you ready?
Wanna be my research subject?
The tide still refuses to recede.
Here. I'm unstoppable. Instant one. Beware.
Spin.
Take this. The wind leaves no trace. Not even close. I'm unstoppable. A diversion. Here.
Danger!
Red camellia falls in snow.
Wait, I only got your message a few minutes ago. How did you get here so fast? Don't tell me you actually flew here?
You are a sharp one. I flew straight from Central Park to Amber Hall. I'm afraid quite a few people saw me along the way. Don't look so worried. I'm only teasing. Surely a wanted criminal would not parade openly through the streets. I just happened to be nearby, so I dropped in. All right, back to the topic. So, what type of film does our manager with refined taste think I would like?
How about a nostalgic old film? More specifically, This Is How I Am. It's actually one of the titles that best represents our store's taste. You never got the chance to see it because Gravity Cinema wasn't showing it, right? This is the perfect chance to make up for that.
Oh? It seems you've really done your homework. Although, now that I think about it, I must have seemed like a villain to you back then, right? Even so, I am still a little upset. A certain detective who disrespects other people's privacy needs to be taught a lesson.
Back then, you'd pop up out of nowhere and disappear just as quickly. You kept us guessing, acted all mysteriously charming, and had us chasing after clues left and right. So, if you think about it, weren't you the one to blame?
Oh? Turning the tables on me. In that case, this sharp-tongued manager deserves a little punishment. Let me see. Your punishment shall be sitting through this entire film with me. Well, I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Sorry to disappoint, but I don't think I can really put it into words. I've watched this movie with my brother more times than I can count. It's proof that the old world once existed. And just like that world, it always feels distant and hazy, yet somehow vividly real.
I actually think that's a very fitting reaction. Because the movie holds a special meaning and carries precious memories for you and your sibling, it becomes difficult to put your impressions into words. That era is something you hold close to your heart and miss often. That alone is enough for me to understand. To me, it's unfamiliar and fascinating, practically an entirely new world. After all, the world I knew was slowly worn away by time, long before the Hollows ever appeared. Speaking of which, a first-generation Void Hunter should very well be an ancient figure to you. Watching an old film with a person of the past must feel pretty strange, no?
A person of the past? Remy, don't say it that way. New Eridu is our city, and it's your city too. It was rebuilt from the ruins of Eridu. The traces you left behind haven't disappeared, and neither have the things that mattered.
So even our well-informed manager doesn't know much about the world that long ago. Don't trouble yourself over it. I would rather not hear such melancholic words. It's all right. I have long since accepted that this city has already forgotten that world, and I, along with it. Ever since I woke up, I've been learning all about this new era. I pick things up quickly. After all, I was quite the genius in the old days, you know.
Really? But you don't even seem to know about things like tea milk or nitro fuel?
Even geniuses have their limits. After the old capital fell, society and culture became vastly different from the past. I haven't had time to understand it all yet. By the way, calling someone out when she's feeling down isn't a very nice habit, don't you think?
Oh, okay. My bad. I swear to this first-generation Void Hunter, I'll turn over a new leaf.
Good. I watched the film I wanted and got a promise from you too. I'll see you next time then.
Wait, Remy. Could you stay with me a little longer?
What's wrong? Is my mischievous proxy reluctant to let me go? Or are you hatching some little scheme?
Could you tell me about the old days? I mean, you know me and the world I live in, but I barely know anything about you. It feels a little unfair.
It seems our proxy is not only knowledgeable, but quite eager to learn. All right, then I shall grant this small wish of yours. Let me think. How should I begin? I got it. Long, long ago, there was also a video store on the street where I lived. Unlike your video store, every film there was blurrier than the last, but I still enjoyed visiting it after missions. I had little choice, really. Think about it. Stories were far more precious and rare than they are now. Then, turn right from the video store entrance and pass 3 maybe 4 streets, and there was the most fashionable clothing shop in the city. It sold the most beautiful fashion any girl could dream of, and I always eagerly joined the crowd. Eventually, the store owner even started advertising the place as Void Hunter approved. Come the holidays, I bet it was so packed that even a Void Hunter couldn't step foot through that door. Well then, after such a long story, is your curiosity satisfied? Now it's your turn to be honest. Why did you want to hear all these old stories? After all, a certain someone has already peeked into my memories. That should make you one of the people who know me best in this world, right?
I wasn't trying to keep it from you. Besides, you've been hiding how you really feel too, haven't you? You're not nearly as laid back as you appear to be. I just thought maybe it would help to have someone who could listen to you. Or maybe I was leaning into my own feelings. Sorry.
My dear partner in crime, sometimes it's better to be a little less perceptive.
Huh? Remy, did you just say something? If you're upset, I promise I'll apologize.
No, it's nothing. And since you're being so sincere, I'll let you off this once. As compensation, I would like the highest tier membership card. A considerate, generous manager like you wouldn't refuse that, right?
Thanks for your patronage. Looks like this month's earnings will barely be enough to cover the electric bill.
We could just catch a live show instead.
Hey, manager. Have you watched this one yet? Just wondering. I'm not looking for spoilers or anything. Suspense movies are always best on the first watch, you know?
I totally get that. There's this one part in it. Actually, never mind. Forget I said anything.
So you've seen it already. I was just thinking, if you hadn't watched it, I'd invite you to watch it with me. But if you have, well, I guess I'll have to pretend I'm scared to watch it by myself and beg you to sit through it with me again. What do you think, manager? Got time to watch it again with me?
Sure thing. I could watch this movie 3 times in a row.
Those chainsaw and drill sounds were just too real.
I thought you weren't scared at all.
It's because the door here seems pretty sturdy. I don't have to worry about some chainsaw-wielding freak busting in. Plus, you're sitting closer to the door.
Huh? Huh?
I'm just messing with you. I was pretty relaxed the whole time. Probably because there's a scent around here that I absolutely love, which makes it easy to stay calm, no matter what we're watching. I had a great time today, but it's getting late. I should head back soon.
Or we could just catch a live show instead.
Ha! Ears don't count.
Oh, this hairstyle is quite flashy. Isn't this usually the kind of style that delinquents go for?
Well, the protagonist is a middle-aged man who doesn't exactly go by the book. But in a movie like this, the flashier the hairstyle, the better.
Huh? Why's that?
As long as the protag makes his entrance with that bizarre hairstyle, the story can then develop in a million possible ways. As for that middle-aged man, he could be someone who likes to make wild guesses about the case, someone who is bullied by spoiled brats, or even someone who loses his memory 365 times a year. Anything feels possible.
Manager, were you doling out spoilers just now?
Oops.
That's hilarious. That guy actually started snoring halfway through solving the case. That kid must have the toughest job in the world.
Wow, did you just laugh? That's a first for me. Kudos to the protagonist. Wouldn't you find it ridiculous? Being, a professional in the field and all?
How else can you make people laugh if not by making it ridiculous? I'm not so out of it that I expect everything to be done by the book in a comedy. Besides, I've actually gained a lot of inspiration from it. In this episode, the culprit cleaned the scene very thoroughly in an attempt to cover up his wrongdoing. He did manage to get rid of the evidence, but it wasn't enough to cover his tracks completely.
Huh? Why not?
Anyone who checked his utility bills would have noticed something was off. With the amount of cleaning he did, his water usage would be unusually high. We public security officers would have focused our investigation on the family members of the victim first, instead of immediately treating it as a missing person case.
I'd never have thought of that. You're amazing.
No, it's not about us being particularly skilled. The crime itself is just inherently flawed. Evil never goes unnoticed in this world, and the more sophisticated the deception, the easier it is to uncover. The stronger the order established by public security, the more resilient we become against crime. That's the purpose of having a routine. Anyway, my time here was well spent watching such an intriguing movie. I'll recommend this place to my colleagues.
Welcome to the aquarium.
Ready. Let us move out. Full speed ahead. Let us take them in one go. Let us be quick. Full speed ahead. Let efficiency at its peak. Merely doing my duty. No need to praise me.
Look! The rain stopped and the waves have calmed down. So tell me, did we deliver or did we deliver? Honestly, this resort is a nightmare client. We busted our butts working overtime to fix your crisis, and we don't even get a thank you? Well, well, if it isn't the little lady who kept questioning me yesterday. Look at that! Still think you're better than me?
Busted your butts working overtime to fix our crisis? You can't just throw around claims like that without proof.
Utter nonsense. You know full well what you're capable of. To disregard the work we put in and claim the credit for yourselves is disgraceful.
The heck's your problem, lady?
Hey, calm down. Don't bother arguing with her. It's pointless. Bottom line is, we solved the resort's problem. Therese, when are you settling the remaining payment?
Mr. Favko, what you said is simply not true. The manager and their friends are the ones who actually resolved the situation. The only contribution your team made was not making things worse.
Oh, and we're just supposed to take her word for it? Fine. Then I can say I'm a void hunter, a tops executive, and an advanced investigator while I'm at it. Even if the job got done because of some mysterious support, that still wasn't you who did it. You're not just trying to weasel out of the remaining payment, are you?
It sounds like you want evidence. I suggest you brace yourself.
Guys, you're finally here!
Who was it blowing up my inbox with exclamation marks last night, demanding that Fairy and I finish analyzing the data ASAP? Well, here are the results. Mission accomplished, milady.
Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes. I'll wait right here. Let's see what kind of evidence you've got.
Judging from my interactions with Favko, he's impatient, slick, incompetent, but arrogant. Best to cut the small talk, hit him with the evidence, and take him down in one go.
Hey, where's the evidence? Let me tell you, an adult's time is precious. You think everyone's here to laze around on vacation like you brats? This is how you resort people treat the hero who solved your big crisis? Karma's gonna come back and bite you for this.
According to the hollow data we pulled, the disruptions around the resort were caused by periodic ether fluctuations inside Port Elpis Hollow. And the big crisis? Are you talking about the ethereals we took down without breaking a sweat? That's quite the difference between your version of events and reality.
You expect me to believe the two of you, a big oaf and a brat, took down all those ethereals? Yeah, right. If you truly entered the Hollow, you must have seen our security units fighting against the ethereals in there. That is proof that we did our job.
We did see one, but by the time we got there, it was just standing there completely motionless. It looked broken. There were zero signs it had fought an ethereal.
That only proves our security units reached the limit before you got there. They paved the way for everything you did afterward. Doesn't matter. You admit you saw our security combat units in the Hollow. That's hard evidence. I'll go rip out the memory cards myself if I have to. As long as I have that data, all of you will have to apologize to me.
Mr. Favko, there's no need to struggle any further. The memory cards you mentioned, along with all the data inside, are already in our hands. You didn't seriously think we'd confront you without solid evidence, did you? The data told us everything about your security unit's past activities, including the fact that not a single combat module was ever activated. And that's not all. We've discovered a few more little surprises, too. Care to explain why Typho's security source code ended up in your product, Mr. Favko?
What? no right to look at that! That's confidential company data!
You're the last one who should be throwing around accusations. Your so-called overwhelmingly positive security company didn't have a single employee who caught another company's copyright notices sitting right there in the code?
Damn it! Such a stupid mistake! I'm firing that useless programmer!
Throwing a fit won't change the facts. You've run out of credible arguments. Just give up.
Oh, whatever. You win, okay? Happy now? You can keep the remaining payment. What exactly are you brats trying to pull? What do you gain from ruining my business?
You were the one who tried to take credit for someone else's work. Besides, if we hadn't shown up when we did, you would have just sat around watching things get worse. By the time the bonfire party rolled around, the resort could have been in real danger.
When you realized you weren't up to the task, that's when you should have stopped covering up the truth. Otherwise, this wouldn't have gotten so ugly, and I wouldn't have had to waste so much time cleaning up the mess. Well, every shady thing you've been hiding is out in the open now. You're the kind of idiot they should put in a museum.
Lady Lucy, such language is rather unbecoming. Though you're not wrong.
Now, are you ready to pay a visit to public security?
You just wait! I'll be back! Yeah! The boss and I will definitely be back!
Manager, are we letting them leave just like that?
That argument already drew quite a few visitors' attentions. If we detain him so openly now, it might cause an even bigger scene. Let's leave the rest to public security. The resort's surveillance system is very good. They won't get away.
Got it. I'll contact public security and Typhoa security.
Now you should be able to open for business without worry. After being hands-off at Random Play for so long, Belle, you can finally act like a manager at the souvenir shop. Fairy and I have decided to make the most of this vacation and finally get some proper rest.
Now that's a juicy commission. Fine, I'll help you out one more time. Now this is the kind of order I deserve. Looks like there's still plenty left. Now that's a juicy commission. Looks like there's still plenty left. Now that's a juicy commission. Fine, I'll help you out one more time. Now that's a juicy commission. Looks like there's still plenty left. Now that's a juicy commission. Fine, I'll help you out one more time. The system's revenue stats are in. As expected, they're way higher than day one. Judging by our total revenue, if all we need is to buy everything for the bonfire party, we've had more than enough for a while now.
So this is what Lady Montefiore is capable of. As expected. I still have much to learn in this area.
Hey! Cut it out with the ridiculous titles! I already said last time there were objective factors at play. Anyone would have gotten the same result.
How should I put it? You two seem to get along really well. It's like you understand each other perfectly.
Indeed. Lady Lucy is someone I admire greatly. And she is always introducing me to new and fascinating topics. It is my honor to be her friend.
Sigrid, we're discussing business here. Don't just say stuff like that out of nowhere. Proxy, let's talk about how we're setting up the bonfire party.
This resort's pretty big. Let's split up the work. I'll go find a good spot for the bonfire. You guys can handle the supplies and check out the surrounding area.
Splitting up is fine, but isn't setting up the bonfire by yourself a little too much to take on? how about this? We help you get the bonfire set up first, then split off and handle everything else.
Who says our kind-hearted young lady has to do it all by herself? Because I, an equally kind and enthusiastic tourist, intend to lend a hand once again.
Ugh, seriously. When you keep popping up out of nowhere like that, it's hard not to think you're up to something.
If I remember correctly, Miss Manager once said, being willing to trust others is a much more valuable quality than suspecting people for no reason. Why not give it a try, Miss Lucy?
I'm pretty sure you weren't around when I said that, but if you're interested, let's go find a spot for the bonfire together.
That's our kind-hearted young lady for you. Then it's settled. Sigrid and I will go on ahead. We'll leave the bonfire to you two.
Belle, don't lock in your top pick just yet. Let's wander around a bit. I'm a tourist, remember? Let me have some fun. Building a bonfire by the seaside. Wouldn't the firewood get too damp? Wait, isn't there some special fuel that can burn even underwater?
There is. Next time, I can show you some underwater torch magic.
For now, just promise me you'll come with me to the next stop. A wide, flat space like this. Perfect for a stage, don't you think?
The back of this screen is a tangle of wires. One slip, and we could have a real fire on our hands.
I see. All right then. Let's find somewhere else. From now on, I'll be more careful. This place looks good, don't you think? Wide view, no hazards. How's that, my ever so thoughtful Miss Overthinker?
Sir, you were hunched over here earlier, seemingly unwell. Your expression was rather strained. You looked as though you were quite anguished. That said, considering your previous actions, please explain the current situation.
What is wrong with you? I already told you I don't need help, and I'm not unwell!
Is that so? Please do not overexert yourself. Safeguarding the well-being of my resort guests falls within my duties as security director. Just like the hollow incident you tried to claim credit for did.
Please, just stop hanging around me already!
Mr. Favko, I have to hand it to you. After everything that happened, you've still got the nerve to throw on a swimsuit and come back here. You're not plotting some kind of disguise as ordinary tourists and make a dramatic comeback scheme, are you?
Oh, enough! We don't have time to waste on you. I knew you were dumb, but getting lost on your way to turn yourself in? Seriously? Need us to show you the way?
Can you leave me alone? You already ruined my job, and now I can't even enjoy the resort a little? If I just leave now, that would just maximize my losses. Don't you people have anything better to do? I'm wearing a swimsuit! Where would I even hide anything dangerous?
Your security units. There should be more than the one I saw in the hollow, right? Where are the others? Please don't tell me they're also in swimsuits chilling at the beach.
You people, if you have something to say, just say it. What's with all the passive aggressiveness? Who in their right mind would leave valuable equipment at your resort? I had them loaded onto a ship and sent back a while ago. But looks like you're pretty wary of our security units after all.
Wow, you really can lie with a straight face. Looks like I'll have to bring out the baseball bat to get the truth out of you.
Believe it or not, it's true. You, and you. I'm gonna remember every single insult, every jab, every bit of mockery. Just you wait.
What just happened?
Looks like they're heading toward the closed-off beach. Let's go after them. The PubSec officers Therese called should be here any minute now. There's no way we're letting them slip away again.
Guess they knew we didn't want to cause a scene at the resort, so they picked an empty spot to surrender themselves. How considerate of them.
If my business goes down, you'll all pay for it. Tear this place to pieces! You think we're pushovers or something? Fine! I'll show you what happens when these combat mechs go berserk! Come on, brothers! Fight for what we believe in! Let's get 'em!
Must you be this loud? Fired up!
Why is everyone...
should have told us about something this fun sooner.
But Miss Yao...
No buts, Eve. Alright, I'll see you guys at the bonfire party. Ooh, a bonfire party? That sounds like there's going to be tons and tons of yummy food! Nagi, Chief, we don't have a lot of work that day, right?
According to the schedule, we are technically off duty. However, I can't guarantee that no urgent missions will pop up.
Then, let's add attend the bonfire party to the schedule. Even if an emergency comes up, responding from Fantasy Resort won't pose any difficulty for us. Yay! Chief, you're the best! Dear customer, your service request has been assigned to Rev 2493. Please remain at Fantasy Resort. We will provide on-site service. I never expected the proxy to personally invite us to a bonfire party. Might I trouble you to prepare some of my favorite dishes? You know my taste, Proxy. Lord Phaethon, a personal invitation to the bonfire party. I'm truly honored. What should I bring? Drinks, snacks, or maybe some sparklers for the beach? I want to spend a blissful evening with you.
Belle, what a coincidence. Your seniors and I were just planning a trip to the beach to escape the heat.
Yeah, you know how it is. Summers in Waifei Peninsula are just brutally hot. Anyway, no time like the present. Now that you've invited us, we'll head out right now.
I second Senior Fufu's motion.
A bonfire party? I think I heard Lynn and the others mention it. As long as I can get back early enough to catch some sleep, I'll go.
Thank you for the kind invitation, Master Proxy. I'd be delighted to attend. I can bring my own ingredients and prepare a wonderful barbecue meal for everyone.
What? A bonfire party where Astra will be attending too? Huh? Didn't you already have a close encounter with Astra at the Beach Music Festival Ari and I missed last time? Why are you still so nervous? Oh, God! You're rambling nonsense again.
Thank you for the invitation, Manager. Once Suna and Nangong are done bickering, we'll set out immediately.
Astra was just complaining to me the other day that her schedule has been packed lately, and she hasn't had a moment to sneak out and have fun. Has she finally gotten some time to rest?
Finally done with your calls, Miss Social Butterfly. Then, as a fellow guest who's been invited to the bonfire party, I guess I should also show a little appreciation for your invitation, huh?
Go ahead, Remy. I'm all ears.
It's nothing important, really. Never mind. Saying too much right now somehow feels like stumbling into the finale of an ensemble piece. So let's leave it for next time. But if you two have a moment, would you mind checking on our melancholic Miss Secret first?
Huh? Didn't Secret just say she was going to check out the beach? Why would she be...
I'm not sure what exactly happened. I just noticed she was lost in thought when she left. Thought I'd give you a friendly heads up.
Remy wouldn't joke about something like that. I should hurry and check on Secret.
Those people... From where... does such courage arise, I wonder? Why? I thought it was a trivial matter. But the more I reflect on it...
Are you all right?
Belle, what brings you out here? There is no need to worry about me. Or rather, I apologize for causing you concern when you already have so much on your plate. However, there is one matter on which I would like your advice. Do you think I have adapted to life in New Eridu well enough to win the bet?
I think you've adapted really well. I mean, you haven't caused any more big commotions, and you've been helping out with everything right alongside us. I'd say that's pretty great, wouldn't you? At this rate, the bonfire party's definitely gonna be a huge success. And when that happens, you'll win the bet with Norma for sure.
Is that so? Then I am honored to receive such praise from you.
I think you've already done an amazing job. But if we're measuring things by the standards you set for yourself, maybe you're not quite where you want to be yet.
I feel the same. However, I shall not be as blindly confident as I was when I first made the bet. In any case, thank you for your answer. But if I have truly adapted to life in New Eridu as well as you say I have, then why did a simple conversation with Favko provoke such fury?
What? That's what's bothering you?
Yes. I merely wonder, do all citizens of New Eridu possess such peculiar courage? Even ordinary people dare speak their minds freely in the presence of Remiel and myself. Their arguments may be unreasonable, yet their courage to stand their ground is truly remarkable.
Wait, the more I listen to this, the less sense it makes. Setting aside the whole courage thing, how would ordinary people even know how strong you and Remy are? It's great that you learned something from this trip, Sigrid, but somehow I feel like you've also come away with some misconceptions about New Eridu.
Is that so? It seems I still have much to learn if I am to understand New Eridu thoroughly.
Favko arguing with us was less courage and more recklessness. He was just stubborn and had nothing left to lose.
Your insight into human nature and the situation is truly remarkable. I understand now, more or less. Thank you both again for clarifying that for me.
Did I overestimate you a little, Sigrid? Seeing you all looking so serious, I thought you were discussing some grave matter. But instead, you're talking about an enemy's courage.
If the topic is truly so uninteresting, why are you taking such an interest in it?
Because, just like this kind-hearted young lady, I was worried about you too. Sigrid, who fears nothing no matter the situation, suddenly looking troubled during a pleasant vacation. How could I possibly not notice?
Thank you for your concern. However, before you arrived, Wise had already corrected my misunderstanding. My uncertainty now stems only from the fact that New Eridu is not quite as I imagined it would be.
That's good. Though I've always been curious, why are you so concerned with whether you've fit into New Eridu? Wouldn't it be enough to simply relax and enjoy the experience? Why concern yourself so much with what the people of New Eridu think?
In the future, Rose Califer and New Eridu will communicate more frequently. If my understanding of this place is shallow, I may cause unwarranted trouble for my colleagues.
Oh? Now that's rather unexpected. If this is really about work, then simply learning what helps both sides communicate should be enough, no? If you ask me, questioning your own principles because of a few ill-intentioned individuals is putting the cart before the horse.
This is unexpected. I never thought you would be comforting me, Remiel. Like Belle, you have given me another perspective to consider. Should I compile both of your viewpoints into a report and submit it to Valina?
let's not. I'd rather my name and tonight's casual chatter never appear in the same report.
Is that so? Well then, as you wish.
All right. If I keep talking, the manager might start to think I'm bullying you.
Huh? Why would I think that? You're willing to have a heart-to-heart with Sigrid. Wise and I couldn't be happier.
Just a little joke. The opportunity simply presented itself. As for why I came over, Sigrid has been occupying far too much of your time. So, our lady of her word, even if you're out playing everybody's therapist, don't forget the promise you made me.
Of course not! I've been working on it this whole time. Wait, you came all the way over here just to remind me about that?
Exactly. Since I only came over for something simple, I had plenty of time to stick my nose into other conversations too. Besides, who knows? The promise between us might just bring Sigrid a rather capable helper.
The morning air is like a soothing melody. I'll be waiting for your name.
Beach area, sir. Let us be quick. Full speed ahead. Let us take them in one go. Let us be quick. Full speed ahead. A productive haul, as promised.
Fine, I'll help you out one more time. Now that's a juicy commission. there's still plenty left. Now this is the kind of order I deserve. Looks like there's still plenty left. Now this is the kind of order I deserve. That's enough work for today.
You hit. Not even close.